Ladies and gentlemen, I have returned to talk about a banger, solo leveling. Now, while some of y'all just happy for a new video, some of y'all like, hey Swiggy, we on episode 3 of this, bro. What took so long? And well, this show takes a minute to start cooking. And honestly, even with the way they started with this ant war, I still think they preheating the oven. But speaking of that ant fight, I thought this wasn't gonna cook because the animation style doesn't look too promising. But when the S-Class Hunters pulled up, them niggas came out swinging. Y'all might as well have grabbed me by the lips and told me shut up. Son out here with lightning claws frying them ants like they barbecue chicken. And look at this ox nigga. He ripped the fangs off of them and chucked it through their thorax. And for y'all who failed biology, that's their motherfucking chest. So after this war arc, they give us some backstory of these gates popping up and people awakening powers and skills, and now they classified as hunters, and there are classes of hunters ranging from S, aka demons, all the way down to E, aka our hero, Izuku, Sung Jinwoo. Y'all didn't think about quirks and heroes when they were doing all this? So we get introduced to Sung, but the way they introduced this dude was so disrespectful because they get ready to go into one of these dungeons, and when Sung walks up, they say, oh, Sung here. Who's Sung? Oh, Sung? Oh, he the weakest nigga, bro. If he show up to your raid, you definitely know you going home in one piece. And speaking of hairpiece, hey bro, what is this? What was the vision for this style, fam? It's giving Johnny Bravo mixed with Black Dynamite mixed with hang this shit up and go to the barber. So they head into the dungeon and start fighting the monsters, and boy, our hero is out here getting snuck by a goblin. Boy, if you don't, Now, once they finish this mission, they notice this tunnel that leads to another dungeon. And this is where I just want to level with y'all, the viewers, because we know if we see something like this, we going home. I'm not going down there. This is screaming, we all about to die. We know this, but guess what? They take their dumb asses down there. So they get to this big throne room with all these statues and this big king statue sitting on the throne. And when I saw this, I immediately screamed, that's the fucking meme, bro. Oh, they cooked. I should stream these reactions. So the danger sense part of their brain start to kick in once the door closes behind them. And this poor soul tries to get out, and one of the statues slices this nigga in half. And this is where the massacre starts to happen. Matter of fact, let's count together. So this is body number 1, but immediately after, the statue starts staring at them and blasting off these niggas with an eye beam. Go ahead, add them up on the death counter. And I can't forget that, remember how I told him to go get his haircut? Well, I guess he got his haircut. Then we get one of the funniest deaths in the show, cause this nigga started talking about how he the fastest man alive, and everybody trying to stop him from blitzing toward this door. But the man tries to zoom his way out of the dungeon, and the statue burns everything but this nigga Jay's. Yeah, he burnt your ass up, but he ain't creased your shoes, my boy. So Sung starts figuring out everything they're supposed to do by completing these 3 tasks so that they won't get killed by these goddamn statues. And the first task is they have to bow their heads to the big statue, aka don't look at the goddamn thing. So they all start bowing their heads, and the statue stopped killing them for 2 seconds. But then this motherfucker smiles with a Joker smile, stands up, and starts stepping on them. Bruh, this is so brutal. This girl did not deserve any of this. Baby should have just stayed home. Now she a damn stain on this statue's foot. Lord Jesus Christ! So Sung figures out that in order for this dude to stop stepping on them, they have to run to these statues with instruments. And the messed up part about this is as they're running to each statue, Sung and his girl, or I guess this is girl, get to a statue, and the statue don't start singing because only one person can be at a statue at a goddamn time. So he leaves her at the statue and starts running towards the last one. But this smiling Titan statue is ready to stomp his ass out. He walking up on him like, fee, fi, fo, fum. I'ma put my foot right up your bum. Wait, what's that sound? So my boy Sung made it, but the man is missing a foot. And that's when the last trial starts. They gotta make a sacrifice on this altar. And I'm thinking, alright, well, they about to sacrifice Sung cause he the weakest anyway. But nah, they turned on the leader. And when they get to the altar, stuff start getting real wicked cause these flames pop up around them like a timer, and these other flames pop up representing how many people standing over there. And right when the statues start walking up, the doors open up. Now you would think they would stick together in this moment. You know, trust Sung, listen to what he said, stick together as a team. But nah, these niggas skedaddle their ass up out of there, leaving Sung with his girlfriend and whoever this one-armed leader nigga is. So Sung decides that he's going to sacrifice himself so that they can get out. And as soon as they get out the door, the statues start jumping this nigga. Bro, they had Sung in the air on a spear like a shish kebab. Bro, he is weak as hell. Why they beat him like this? Help him! And then this nigga wakes up in a hospital. So Sung wakes up in a hospital and now has a player screen that only he can see. So the screen tells him that he now has daily missions, which is basically doing Saitama's daily workout. 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats, and run 10 miles a day. Yeah, that's a One Punch Man reference. And if he doesn't complete them, then he will face a penalty. And do you know what this dummy decides to do after reading he gonna face a penalty? The nigga went to sleep. Bro was straight up snoozing. But when that clock strike midnight and gates started to pop up around the city, they whisked Sung ass right to a desert and told him, you have to survive for 4 hours, running from a giant poison scorpion demon. So after Sung runs for 4 hours away from the goddamn scorpion, he decides he gonna start doing his dailies, cause he don't wanna do that no more. And as he finishes his daily task, he gets skill points. But the man is putting all his skill points in the streams like a nigga that never played an RPG. And after leveling up a bit, the man decides to take on a dungeon by himself. And you know what? My boy doing better. He not getting snuck by no goblins, he actually holding up with him and he putting them in the dirt. But he probably should have put points in the other stuff, like, I don't know, defense, agility, shit that can save him, because the episode ends off with him against Wolf, and I feel like this Wolf might almost kill him in the next episode. Now overall, as for the first 3 episodes, I see the vision. I just think it's moving slow, but I can see the potential. I feel the heat from the oven, something in there cooking, and it smells a little good. I just hope it doesn't turn out like this. Now, I'm not saying I'm gonna make a video for every single individual episode, because I got other stuff coming out soon. But we will be going over the whole season as it drops. Some of these characters probably gonna get AM video. You never know. So if you don't want to miss it, subscribe, like, all that good stuff. And anyway, roll my outro.